President Ramaphosa has hailed the late ANC Deputy Secretary-General Jessie Duarte for her activism and for fighting for the empowerment of women.
That's right. Duarte was the longest-serving member of the party's top six national leadership. The 68-year-old passed away yesterday after a battle with cancer.
A special official Category 2 funeral was held at the West Park Cemetery in accordance with Muslim rites.
And here's eNCA's Pule Letshwiti-Jones, who was there and filed this report.
A staunch and courageous woman who strived to see unity and greater empowerment of women in the ANC. That's how the party's Deputy Secretary-General, Jessie Duarte, has been described by the comrades she now sadly leaves behind. Her family and community members say she'll be remembered for her persistence in advocating for a non-racial and non-sexist society free of gender-based violence.
Comrade Jessie was a faithful, dedicated, and fiercely loyal leader of the African National Congress. It is difficult to imagine the ANC without our beloved Deputy Secretary General, and to think that we will never again hear her voice and her humorous laughter carrying down the corridors of Luthuli House. For close on to 10 years, she served as the ANC's Deputy Secretary General. For 25 years, she served on the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress. And from the years of her youth to her final days, she served the people of South Africa with distinction, with dedication, with humility, and with passion.
Her family say they'll be at peace knowing their mother will be resting well after her long fight with cancer.
At the time when she was experiencing the most unimaginable pain, she wanted to shield us from witnessing that pain, as she knew that it would cause us distress. This selfless nature of embracing of the other was part of Jessie's DNA. Learning from our mum, Julie, she sacrificed her own comfort and well-being to take care of others. My brother Abbas, John Duarte's brother Emmanuel, my brother Musa as well at some stage, and myself all know this too well. Jessie and John took us into their homes at a time when they had very little, but they shared that little with us as we had nowhere else to go. This nurturing and looking after the well-being of others extended to non-family members too.
Prominent ANC leaders say they hope the great precedent set by Duarte will be emulated by other party members. And while the ANC limps towards its policy conference with a suspended Secretary-General Esma and now without Duarte, it's hoped that conference will live up to her expectations, namely of a renewed ANC without factionalism and with more women in power.
The general membership are the ones who must, discuss and come out with clearer positions. The leadership only puts together discussion papers, which are really working documents. They are not policy, but they are meant to generate debates and discussions, and therefore the general membership are the ones who must debate those documents, so that in the lead up to the elective conference at the end of the year, they can draft and formulate policy positions which then get adopted in the form of resolutions at conference here.
The ANC is planning memorial service for Duarte on Thursday. Pule Letshwiti-Jones in Johannesburg.